Hi everyone, hi everybody, how are you doing? Fine, so today I'm gonna introduce you some software. That software is gonna be AutoCAD 2007. So before saying anything about this software, firstly it's better to identify myself to you since it is presentation. So I am Abtamu and I'm from civil engineering department. So this is all about myself. Now I can start by opening AutoCAD 2007 setup here in the desktop. Okay, so it takes some time to open, so you gotta be patient. So here I'm not touching anything, I'm not making any object here, rather I'm entering the file and I'm opening a new window. So that new window is gonna be ACAD. So here by making double click I can open it up. Okay, so here it's already been opened. So now I do have something to modify first. Okay, so those things to be modified are the dimension and the units. So so as to modify the dimension as well as the units, I'm entering into the dimension toolbar, and then here I should click dimension style. Then after that, since what I'm doing is modification, I have to click here to modify. Okay, so here I have things to modify. So the first thing to be modified is the primary units. So under the primary units, I have the precision and the suffix. So the precision that I want it to be is this one, and the suffix and meter. So the other thing to modify that I have here is the text one. So under the text, I have the text height to modify. So the text height that I want it to be is 0.5 for me. So here the other thing to modify is symbols and arrows. So under this subtopic or under this symbols and arrows, I got the arrow size to modify. Okay, so the arrow size that I want it to be is 0.5. Then finally, after having modified all the things that I wanted to modify, I can say okay, and then here set the current. Then after that, close it up. So what do you think, by the way, the purpose of AutoCAD 2007? Okay, we can proceed. So we gotta keep working here. So now I'm gonna tell you what the purpose of AutoCAD 2007 is. So the main objective of AutoCAD 2007 is to make or prepare a plan of the building or the house. So preparing or making plan of the building is the main objective of AutoCAD 2007. So now you can continue. So here on the other hand, I do have layers to add. So in order to add the layers, I have to click here the layer properties manager. So then after that, uh, I'm entering into the layer properties manager, and then so as to add the layers that I wanted to add, I have to click here to have it. Okay, so here I have to add two more layers. Okay, so here the first layer is gonna be wall for me, and then the color of the wall is going to be green in color. Okay, then after that, okay, the second layer is going to be door for me. Then I'm going to change the color of the wall, I mean the door, sorry. Then finally, or the last one to modify, but not the least one, is window. Okay, so the last one to modify window. Okay, then I'm going to change or modify the color of the window. Okay, that's gonna be yellow in color. Okay, so finally I can say okay here. After adding all the layers that we wanted to add, we can finally say okay or apply here. Okay, so I'm just saying okay here. Then now we're good or we're fine, we can continue. Okay, so here what I'll do next is, okay, fine. So what I'll do next is just preparing or making plan of the house or plan of the building. So before making or preparing plan of the building or the house, I have to know the area of my room or my house first. Okay, so the area of the house that I'm gonna make plan for is 16.35 by 11.7. So I'm gonna select the rectangle symbol, and then says specify first corner point. So the first corner point is going to be 0, 0 for me, since it starts from the origin. Okay, then specify the other corner point, it says. So the other corner point is going to be as I told you before, 16.35 comma 11.7. Then enter. Then finally I have such kind of object. So what I'll do next is, selecting this object, and then I'm gonna offset it. Okay, so so as to offset it, as I told you before, I have to select it first. Okay, since it is external world to be copied or to be done, so what I have to do is, using the thickness from the interval 15 centimeter to 20 centimeter as EBCS code recommends us. So I'm gonna select here the offset symbol. Then after that it says specify offset distance. So the offset distance is going to be from the interval 15 up to 20. So I already selected 20 centimeters. So 0.2 meter for me. So I got a clicker inside of the room. Okay, then after that I can say here escape. So okay, now again I'm selecting the object here, and I'm gonna change, or I'm gonna modify the color of the room. Okay, so here I'm entering to this the layer properties manager, and then I'm selecting the wall color. So I can say here escape. So we're fine. So we gotta keep working again. So here what I'm gonna do next is, or what I'll do next is, I'm selecting this line symbol object. So then after that it says specify first point. So the first point is going to be, I want to start from here. So I have to turn on the ortho. Okay, I'm getting 5 meter in. Okay, then I'm coming down here, and I will finish it here. Okay, good. So I have to erase or omit this line because it's not functional anymore. Okay, so erase it. Good. So here what I'll do next is, trimming or offset, I'm sorry, cutting this line off. Okay, so in order to cut or trim this line off, I'm going up to the trim symbol, and then after selecting it I'm gonna enter. Then after that I will cut or trim this line off. Okay, good. Again this one, then escape. Good. So what I'll do next is, I'm selecting this line or this object, and then I gotta copy or offset it. Okay, so in order to duplicate or copy or else offset it, so I'm again going up to the offset symbol, and then after that it says specify offset distance. So the offset distance is going to be 0.15 for me, since ABCS code recommends us to use the thickness of the internal or partition wall from the interval 10 centimeters to 15 centimeters. So I have already selected 15 centimeter. Okay, so I can say here click, we're done. Good. So now I'm going to select this object. Okay, then I'm gonna change or modify the color of it. Okay, so here it's gonna be, I'm sorry, I gotta enter into here. So it's gonna be this color. So I can say here escape. Good. So we're fine. So again we gotta keep moving, or we gotta keep working here. So okay, we can proceed. So here what I'll do next is I'm selecting this object or this line symbol, and then I'm going, or I'm getting 5 meter up, and then I have to go horizontally to the left. Okay, I have to finish it here. Good. So then after that I'm doing okay, fine. Now the next thing I want to do is, here I'm selecting this object and then I'm omitting or erasing it. Okay, because as I told you before, it is not functional anymore. Okay, so good. Now what I'll do next is, uh, what I'll do next is trimming or cutting this line off again. So in order to trim or cut this line off, I'm again uh, going up to trim symbol, and then I gotta enter it. Then after that I can trim or cut this line off. Okay, so again this one, and then we've done. So fine. So I'm gonna select this line again. Then after that I gotta duplicate or offset it. Okay, so as to offset it, as I told you before, again I'm going up to the offset symbol, and then after that it says specify offset distance. So the offset distance is going to be, as I told you before, 0.15, as ABC's code recommends us. So here I can click. Good. Escape. Then after having finished this, I'm gonna select again this object, and then after that I gotta change, I gotta modify the color of it. Okay, so it's going to be this one, since it is partition or internal one. Okay, good. Escape. So again I'm going to here line symbol, and then I'm gearing 3.65 meter in, and I'm coming down and I will finish it here. Then after that I'm gonna omit or erase this line again. Okay, it's not functional anymore, so erase it. Good. Then after that again trimming or cutting this line off. Okay, so selecting the trim symbol, then after that trim or cut it off. Okay, good. So now what I'll do next is selecting this line, and I have to offset it. So using the offset symbol 0.15 again, since it is partition wall. Okay, click here. Then I gotta change or modify the color of it. Okay, so the color of this object is similar to the color of those two objects, so I'm gonna modify as this color, then escape. Good. So now what I'm doing next is, selecting this object, and then after that I gotta duplicate it. Okay, so using copy symbol, then here it says I'm pressing the base point of the object, and I'm going horizontally to the left. So how much dimension? So here 3.65, and escape. Good. So now I'm gonna trim those line off. Okay, so as to trim those line, here I gotta select the trim symbol, and then after that trimming the lines. Good. Here again. Good. Here again. Here also. Here. Here also. Okay, then we're done. So we gotta keep working again, so we're fine. So what I'm doing next is, so here I'm coming up to the line symbol, and then I'm going up 0.5 meter dimension. So again I'm going horizontally to the right, and I gotta finish it here. Okay, good, skip. Then after that I gotta omit or erase this line since it is non-functional. Okay, so here I gotta trim this line off. Good. Now what I'll do next is, by the way, here I want to tell you something. The dimension of those three rooms or objects are the same. So what I want to do next is, I want to have this object right here again. Okay, so in order to do that, what I'll do is, selecting uh, this these rooms. Then I gotta select it first. Then after that, so I have to use the mirror symbol. Then it says specify first point of the mirror line. So the mirror line for us is the boundary line here, as you see. So I have to start from here, then I gotta finish it here. Okay, then finally enter. So we're done here. Okay, good. So now I want to assure you the dimension of all these rooms, or the six rooms, are similar or the same. So so I'm entering to the dimension toolbar, and then I gotta select the linear one. Then after selecting the linear one, I gotta assure you the dimension of all the rooms are the same. Okay, so here, see, okay, fine, guys. Now I gotta show you the dimension of this and this one. Okay, so first I'm entering to the dimension toolbar, and then I gotta select the linear one. Then after that, I will assure you the dimension of this one. Okay, so here, as you see, this dimension is the dimension that I inserted at the start or at the beginning of our work here. Okay, so here, the next thing that I want to show you is this one, the vertical one. So the vertical one is going to be 11.7. So as I said before, good. So we're done here. It's enough for today. I will see you later, and in the next class I will show you a lot of things. Okay, so finally I want to deliver some message. So that message is after watching this video, please don't forget subscribing it. Okay, so if you can, please share it also. Okay, so bye bye, see you later.